Belle Starr, Queen of the Outlaws. Belle was born February the 5th, 1848, to Myra. She was born as Myra Belle Shirley to John Shirley and Elizabeth Pennington. Pennington was a descendant of the Hatfields, of the famed Hatfields and McCoys, so it's obvious that Belle always had a little vinegar in her blood. Belle came from a very well-to-do family, and so throughout her life, she always felt like that she was a well-to-do lady. Belle was accused of many things throughout her time of, as some called it, terror in western Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma, but she always denied any wrongdoing, even though Belle was convicted of stealing horses along with her late husband, Sam Bell. They both did time in a Detroit institutional facility, which seemed to make Belle want to try to stay away from the long arm of the law, especially Judge Parker. There was many things that happened in Belle's life that not only affected her, but affected the rest of the world. It was actually a very important time in history. There were things that happened that involved Belle's life, such as Jesse James being shot by his own gang member, or White Earp, his fight in the OK Corral. There was things that affected the whole country, like the gold rush to California. Also, by 1886, most all the Indians had been put on reservations, and of a modern effect, the Eiffel Tower was built in Paris in 1889. Even though most of them had been put on reservations, there was still Indian territory that had a few renegades, outlaws, and vagabonds still running loose in it, which seemed to be an area that Belle preferred because she had hung out with the James gang, the Youngers, and the likes of those. Belle was faced with many decisions in her life, some good, some hard, but always done with a lot of hard thinking on Belle's part, because no matter what anybody said, Belle was a lady. Belle, where you at?
What?
Dadgummit, I got the horses watered. You got the horses
What do you want?
and a fire. Was you gonna cook us dinner? Did you want to eat before we got to Fort Smith? Belle, let me tell you one more time, okay? I've got to get to Fort Smith because Judge Parker's coming after me. He's going to put a rope around my neck, and if he catches you with me, he'll put a rope around your pretty little neck too, don't you think?
Well, if I'm dressed like this, he will, because they're looking for the woman who robbed the family dressed like a man.
And so he's going to come after you anyway. I mean, it's not like you ain't innocent. You did get caught stealing horses.
Well, I'm not going over there.
Did you steal horses?
I did. They were nice ones.
I don't think Judge Parker cares. He'll put a rope around that neck. Bill,
Already done time for that.
why we got a fire?
If I go back to Fort Smith, he's going to put another rope around my neck instead of pearls.
It might match them fancy boots better. Why the fire?
Because I have to stay in Indian territory.
Do you not realize you're going to bring every Indian and lawman out of Arkansas down on top of you? Belle, you're the hard-headedest woman I ever met in my life, and I'm going to tell you again, I'm going to Fort Smith to Judge Parker's court, and I'm going to clear my name, and I guess if you want to come in all high...
Then you go to Judge Parker. But I'm staying here because I've got to buy me a dress to get out of these clothes, for they know who I am.
You wouldn't use that on me, would you, Belle?
I would. You better hurry. I don't know what he's thinking. Thinking I can go to Fort Smith dressed like this. I got to get out of these clothes because I am an educated, refined woman. And I have got to go get out of these clothes because this is not me.